Hello everybody, my name is Barnage and this is my review for Thexder for the Famicom. Thexder is a game where you play as Starscream, infiltrating probably a mothership of some sort and trying to destroy its reactor or whatever it is. Since the game was only released in Japan, I couldn't read the manual to figure out exactly what's going on, so I'm kinda shooting in the dark here, but I'm pretty sure I nailed it. You play as a transformer, basically a mech that can transform into a jet whenever you want. The mech shoots homing bullets that have some hyper-advanced targeting capabilities, so they target everything, anywhere, remotely close, and through walls, and alternate shooting one bullet at a time at each target. Really exciting when there's 10 targets through walls and just one trying to kill you. Every 11 bullets you get to shoot one at the target you want. If it's one of the enemies bouncing around, you're guaranteed to miss that one shot. Playing as the jet, you shoot in a straight line in front of you. You can also fly, but with flight, you obviously can't stop in midair, so you're constantly flying forward. Be careful, if your jet hits an enemy or a wall, it pops back in mech form, which can lead to a pretty quick demise in some situations. An ability that both forms share is a shield that costs energy to put up, but it also absorbs a lot more damage than it costs, so it's worth it if you're gonna be taking a lot of hits. I found this move to be kind of unresponsive at times, which is a real deal breaker, because if you're going into a swarm of rockets without it, you're just dead if one touches you. And a lot of times it falls off and you need to put it back up, but you take a crap ton of damage before it finally goes back up. There are several different enemy types in this game, but you can really lump them into two categories. Enemies that bounce all over the place, making them impossible to hit, and enemies that are less mobile, making them the perfect target for the stormtrooper in the cockpit of your mech. There's actually a third enemy type too, if you can call them that. Most of them don't move or attack, and when you kill them, you gain some much needed energy back. So you want to hunt these down like your Mecha Hitler. Some of them are even cloaked. Your bullets will disappear when they hit them, so you know where they're hidden, which is a pretty fun mechanic. I'm not sure if it's based on time or enemies killed, but after a while there will start to be infinitely spawning rockets, and these are the toughest enemies in the game. They're very quick and hard to hit, but generally come in swarms. So I tried to plan out my path to minimize the regular enemies killed and maximize kills on ones that give you energy. There are only 5 different levels in the game, but with the difficulty of the later ones, there's plenty of gameplay to be had here. Just plan on doing the first 2 levels over and over again. The 3rd through 5th levels all contain sections with swarms of rockets, so it can be a bit of a toss-up trying to get through them. If you hit one rocket in the swarm while in jet form, you turn back into a flightless mech and just fall down with rockets swarming all over you. It's kinda cheap and will kill you regardless of how much health you have if you can't break free. When you finally manage to beat that tough 5th level, you're rewarded with starting at level 1 again. Except this time the enemies are reskinned and have more health. The extra bit of health was just enough to kick all my old strategies in the dick, but I still made it to level 10 on my first try after beating 5. Not much reason to play past this point unless you like to try to beat your old score. The game will loop over and over until you beat level 99 and then you hit a kill screen. I ran into several glitches in my playthrough of this game. Once I got a free shield out of nowhere, which was kinda nice. That was probably some sort of code that was built in that I accidentally input. On 2 other occasions my health randomly changed. I think this one was a visual glitch though. The first time I turned my game off to watch the footage and see what happened, so I didn't get to test it, but the second time it eventually caught up and fixed itself. Other than that, just one visual glitch where I had a glowing orb on my screen until I finished the level, and twice that I clipped through a barrier and quickly murdered me. Oh, and let's not forget one time my game crashed. This game was a huge hit at the time of its release. I have to assume that's from the original version for the NEC PC 8801. This port seems to have a lot of issues that make it an unpleasant experience. Between the glitches and not being able to aim your shots that fly all over the place and walls constantly missing, I can't say I really enjoyed this game. I don't think anybody today would enjoy this game either unless you have a bit of nostalgia driving it home. Let me know that you hate my opinion in the comments, like and subscribe for more retro game reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.